Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while. It's been about 5 months since I filmed anything. I look a little crazy now. I have black lipstick on for the first time like ever. My eyes are really dark and that's the only makeup I have on. Looking a little rough. But yeah, so today's video is going to be an eyeshadow palette collection. I have them all on the ground beside me in piles, and I'm going to show you all my eyeshadow palettes and tell you what I think of them, if I've used them, if they're new, if I want to use them, and you guys can let me know if you want me to do like a first impressions or a certain look with a certain palette in the comments below. Before we get into the video, make sure to click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I would love to have you a part of the family, a part of the squad. And also make sure to comment saying if you are new or if you have been a subscriber for a while. I would love to know, and I would love to chat with you guys in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Okay, there is no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just literally gonna start picking out palettes, okay? We are starting off small. So this is the Jeffree Star Mini Orgy Palette. So this is what the palette looks like. I don't wanna like blind you guys with the mirror, but this is what the palette looks like. It is very shimmery. I've used this palette once. And I've used this shade right here, the shade Gagging. It is so amazing. I cannot wait to use the other shades. I definitely want to do like a very nice and cool look with it. You can tell it's new because I still have the plastic on the mirror. That's how new it is. That out on the floor. But yeah, I like this palette. I would definitely go pick it up if I were you. But if you get this, I would get the other one as well, which I'm going to show you right now. And that is the Orgy Palette. This is what the palette looks like. It is a big palette. It is all matte shades only. Here it is up close. It's very, very pretty. I love it, and I love pairing it with the mini as well because you get your matte and you get a shimmer one. Although I wish you would have like combined some of the shimmers in this palette as well, but I can't really complain. I have used this quite a bit to create some very like natural day looks. Let's continue on with the Jeffree Star theme. Next up, I have this Jeffree Star Magnetic palette. This is my only like magnetic Z palette that I own, and in it I just have 3 shades. We have Extraction, O Positive, and Flourishing, and with these 3 you can make like a very pretty eye look with it, or you can mix and match and get more. He does have more single shadows out, but I have a lot of his palette, so I would probably use this for like other brands and that. But yeah, I really like that he came out with a magnetic palette. Okay, next we have the Star Ranch palette. This is what it looks like. It's very like cowboy-esque. I haven't used it yet, but I do enjoy his formula and whatnot. This is what it looks like up close. I love this blue. What is this called? Casper Mountain and Old Jeff. I love these shades. I cannot wait to use this palette. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me use any of the palettes that I show you guys. Next we have the Alien palette. This is like an old like holiday palette that he did. I have used this. This is what it looks like up close. I love the shape. I love all the names. And again, his formula is the best. I have used this a couple times to the point where I've like almost gotten rid of like the star in the middle of some of these shades. And yeah, the only thing is the shape. It's so awkward to store. That's the only issue I have with it. But other than that, I love it. Next, we have the, what is this? We have Bloodlust. And this is such a cool like shape for a palette, but again, it's so big you can't store it, and I love it. I love that it has like this little handle so you can just try not to blind you guys. Oh, this is the palette. I love the whole purple theme. I have used this a ton. This is great for Valentine's. I'm blinding you guys. I'm blinding you guys. I need to do this. This is great for Valentine's Day or like any date night, or if you want to do a fun pinky, purpley, bluey look. This is great. And there's also some everyday wearable shades in it. And I love this like black with, what is it? It's like black with purple glitter in it. It's called Executioner, and I need to use this more so much. But yeah, I love this palette. Next up, we have one of his newer palettes, and it is Pricked. How gorgeous does this palette look like on its own? It looks like a handbag. Like I could carry this down the street. But it has like a nice little clasp that you just do that, and you open it, and you have the perfect fall palette. Now, I love that it looks like old luggage. So I have to flip it upside down because I don't want to blind you guys with the mirrors. So this is what it looks like. I've used this once. I've used it once. I love it. I want to use it some more. There's some shades in here that I really want to use, especially this gold right here. Oh, that looks so stunning. I need to swatch it. Oh. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Oh. I need that on my eye. Like, look how wet and that felt like butter. But did I ruin the pan? I didn't ruin the pan. Okay. That felt like butter going on. I'm using that next. I'm doing, okay. So be on the lookout for a tutorial with this palette for fall. Next fall, or maybe I'll just film it and do like a fun fall look for winter. I don't know. Okay, next we have the Jawbreaker Palette. And this is one of his more colorful, fun palettes that he's created. I love this palette. This is what it looks like up close. I have used this in a video. It was a Canada Day look that I did with it. So I will link that in the description down below so you can go and watch that video. But yeah, I love all his palettes, and like there's so much you can do with this palette. I feel like it's very wearable, but it's also very fun and colorful and gets you out of that comfort zone that you've been in. So if you're a fan of color, great palette. We have the Cremated Palette. Now this one I was very iffy on buying, and you will see why in a second. It's very dark and gothic, but I'm wearing some of the shades on my eyes right now. It can be very wearable, or you can go very dark with it, which is what I like. And I'm gonna try and do some more dark gothic-y looks. So if you're into that, this is a great palette. Next up is Blue Blood. Can we just like, this looks like a jewelry box. And the clasp is blue, so you do that. And then, ta-da, I'm blinding you guys. I'll turn it upside down. This is what she looks like. Oh, so stunning. And again, there's a lot of wearable shades, but there's a lot to get you out of your comfort zone. His brand makes you want to play with makeup. It makes you want to be creative and play and have fun. I want to do a video. I want to do a winter video with this palette so badly, especially this shade right here. Ocean Ice and Entitled. Oh. Like, I need to do a video with like blue eyeshadow so badly. Next up, we have Blood Sugar. This was the OG palette that the internet went crazy on for when he released this. And then he did a revamp for like Valentine's Day or something. This is what it looks like. It is so pretty and so like wearable. Again, this is the most wearable palette he has. So I think you can still get this on the website. Go get it. It's incredible. The formula is good. The mattes are so good. The shimmers are amazing. And this also came in like a VCR box, which is a bonus. Of Blood Money. Now this is one that I haven't played with yet. So to unlock it, you pull this back and then you open it, and the mirror has like dollar signs in it. And then this is the palette. Again, even though it's a more green palette, I feel like this can be very wearable, and I want to do a look with this. One eye wearable, the other eye completely green. So be on the lookout for that when I do like a first impressions on this, because I really want to do that. Start with Huda Beauty. So I have her Huda Beauty, what is this? This is the rose gold palette. This is the remastered one, because I think the normal one didn't like have this pretty picture on it. I think it was just like clear plastic on it. So when you open it, this is what it looks like. These are all the shades and colors. I have not used this. I have not used this palette. I feel bad. I've had it for a while. I have not used this. I need to. I will do a video. I will do a video using this. Maybe I could do like some Valentine's Day videos. Valentine's Day is coming up. I could do some Valentine's Day videos with this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some Valentine's Day videos with this palette specifically, so look out for that. And the Huda Beauty, this is the Desert Dusk. This was the first palette of hers that I've ever purchased. I have used it. This is what it looks like. As you can tell, I have dipped into this. I haven't used it for a while though. I need to dip back in and use this again. But from memory, it was very good. I just didn't care for like the pressed glitter. I didn't care for that much. I don't like pressed glitters in palettes. Glitters by themselves in like jars and that I'm fine with. I don't like them in palettes because it gets too messy. But from memory serves me correct, I loved the purples. I loved this shade specifically. What is this? Retrograde. And I loved Twilight too, this one. I need to play with this some more. We have the Colourpop and Hocus Pocus palette. This is the first one that they came out with, and I was able to get it. This is what it looks like. I have used this a couple times and I really, really do love it. Colourpop shadows are really great. And like, I'm pretty sure this is a pressed... Oh no, it's not. I thought that was a pressed glitter. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, okay. But it's very chunky though. It did go on very chunky. So if I like smooth it out, you can see there are like chunks of glitter in there, but that was really smooth. Okay, so there's no pressed glitters in this. I thought that was a pressed glitter. But yeah, I have used this. I love it. You can create a lot of looks with it, and it is like a collector thing if you love Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched it. I probably should know though. Next up, we have the Disney Designer Collection from Colourpop. This I have used a ton. It is so pretty, so gorgeous, very wearable, very everyday, but you can like glam it up too with the bottom row. Totally recommend. If you have this, great. Oh, and I love the artwork on it. It's so cute. Next up, we have my only Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership Sublime palette. This is the Bronze Ammunition. This is what the inside looks like. There's not much to it. There's only 6 shades. Like, the shades are beautiful, but I just wish and this might just be me, I'm just being picky. I wish, like, I love this brown. I wish they would have switched out like either this or this with another matte, like light brown. I just wish they had done that, because then this palette would be everything. But I still love it. Spent a lot of money on it, so I gotta love it. But yeah, I want to try more of her, and the artwork on this is like beautiful. Like, look at that. That's so beautiful. Like, you could, no, you can't. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is a really nice palette. Some palettes from Makeup Revolution, or more specifically, I Heart Revolution. So we have the Beauty and the Beast, A Tale of Enchantment palette. These are face and eyeshadow palette. So you have the face side right here, and then you have the eyeshadow right here. I think these are great for the price. If you're a fan of like Disney and that, these are great to pick up. I have not used this palette. I have not used this. I need to do a look, and also using the face product as well, because you have some blushes, some highlighters, and you have a bronzer right here, which I really want to use. And then we also have the Disney Aladdin A Whole New World palette. And again, you have the same thing. You have the face side on here, and then you have the eyeshadows right there. The Little Mermaid, See the Possibilities. And these colors are just, especially that blue right there. Oh, and the purple, and this one. Oh, it's just the sea. And there's is that a highlight or a bronzer? I can't really tell. But you have blushes, a highlight, and a bronzer. And next up, we have the Aristocrat Stay Sassy palette from I Heart Revolution. These are all eyeshadows. Look how cute these are. I need to use this palette so badly. Like, and they have little paw prints like stamped into the eyeshadow. It's so cute. The BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This is from, what year was this from? I can't remember the year, but this is the palette. I have used it over and over again. It's so fun, especially if you want to do a fun festival look with this. You totally can. We have a palette by Juvia's Place. This is the, I'm gonna butcher this name. You can come for me in the comments down below if you want to. Afwequini palette, something like that. I have no idea. This is what it looks like. I have not used this palette. I want to. I love that yellow. I love the blue. I love this bronze shade. I need to play with this and have this on my eyes. So I will definitely be doing a video on this palette. We have a palette by Anastasia Denona, and this is the Peak 5 eyeshadow palette. I got this in a boxy charm, and these shades are just stunning. You can create the perfect fall look with this, and with like 3 or 2 of the shades, you are set and golden. You have 4 mattes, 1 shimmer. It's all you need. This is a great, great palette. This next palette is the Morphe 35XO. This, I believe, was from last year's holiday collection. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was last year's holiday collection. This is what it looks like. Have not used this. Bought it, put it in my drawer, never used it. But the colors are like so me. I really need to do a look with this. And again, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I can create like a Valentine's Day look. And they have a pressed glitter in there. So yeah, I need to use this ASAP because all the colors in here are so beautiful and so me. And again, from Morphe, we have the Jacqueline Hill. This is the Volume 1 palette. I don't have Volume 2, I only have Volume 1. This is what it looks like on the inside. World famous palette, have not used. But you can create so many looks with this, and so many looks with like these 4 would be a look. Like, I need to use this palette and play around with it. Oh. Next we have one from Tom Ford. This is gonna be very shiny in your face. I'm so sorry. So we have this is the Badass palette, and there are some badass colors in there. I've used this once. The only complaint that I have is I wish this palette had more like a matte in it, because it's all shimmers. That's the only complaint I have. We have a Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Walk of No Shame. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. I've used this a couple times. You can create a really fun look with it. And it's Charlotte Tilbury. What more can I say? I have the Makeup by Mario. This is the Glam Quad Rosy one. This is what it looks like. And again, have not used it. We'll do a video on this if you guys want to see that. We have Colourpop. This was part of their zodiac sign, and I had to get mine. I am a Sagittarius. If you guys didn't know, I was born December 21st. 4 days before Christmas. I get cheaped out every time. But this is the Sagittarius palette. I love it for like a quick look on the go. Like you need a quick, fast look. This is your palette to go to. You have 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, which is all you need. Next up from Colourpop, we have the Elsa palette. This is what it looks like. I have used this. I love it. You can create a lot of lovely winter looks with it, and I want to do like a nice winter look with this on my channel. I have Elsa without Anna. And this is what the Anna palette looks like. It's very warm and very fall, whereas Elsa's like winter and ice, which I love that this is fall and that one's winter, because you can do like some nice looks with that one as well. And from the Makeup Revolution, we have a Friends palette, and this is the Monica palette. This is what the palette looks like. I love this palette. I love Monica. I had a Rachel one, and I don't know what I did with that. I like lost it or something. We have a Too Faced Palm Springs Dream palette. This is one of my newer ones. This is what it looks like. Have not used because it's new, but want to. These 2 pinks right here in the shades Swizzle Stick and Buzzkill. I really need to use. Let me know if you want a video, because of the Festival palette. This is like so trippy and so rainbowy. I love it. The only downside to this palette was this shade. Like it came broken and it fell out. So I don't have this VIP pass, but all the other shades look so cool. And I cannot wait to use this palette. This is also brand new to me. I have one from Hipdot. This is the Zion palette. This looks so cool. This I'm pretty sure I got in a BoxyCharm. This is what it looks like. This palette is very me. These are colors I would use, especially that purple, the pink, this shimmer shade. Oh, this is so me. I'm doing a video on this. Again, Valentine's Day look. A lot of Valentine's Day look videos coming your way, guys. This is a Violet Voss. This is the Coral palette. This is also a new one to me. Again, look at those shades. They're so me. It's so pretty. Again, Valentine's Day look with this. With that pink and peony. And this shade, Passion. Oh, you guys are getting a lot of really good videos coming your way. I'm telling you. We have some palettes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have the Modern Renaissance palette. There's like something in there that I don't know what it was. This is what the palette looks like. This is like staple in a lot of people's makeup collections. I have to start another pile. We have the Master Palette by Mario. You can barely get your hands on this anymore, but I managed to, and I'm so happy that I have this. This is a really good palette. I just got a text message. I'll answer that later. We also have the Soft Glam. We have the infamous Sultry palette. Very beautiful and gorgeous. We have Norvina. Beautiful. And I think we have the last palette that I have not used from Anastasia Beverly Hills yet is the Riviera palette. This is her very colorful one, which I need to use, and this is what the outside looks like. It reminds me of like boat or like nautical themed. New Hocus Pocus palette. It's the I Put a Spell on You. Very pretty. Loving this shade and this shade. Oh, stunning. In a Trance. I've used this and it's very pretty. I love the colors in this. We have Strawberry Shake. We have the Child palette, which is so cute. I love this palette so much. We have the Hello Kitty palette. I have not used this one, but how cute are those colors? Oh, especially the purple. So adorable. We have another Makeup Revolution and Friends. This is the Chandler palette. I knew I had another one. This is Chandler. I've used it once. I wasn't really that impressed with it. I think I need to use it again. This shade, when I like dug into it, you can kind of see it went flat. But like when even when I swatch it, it's not like, there's like nothing to it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Maybe. We have the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. This is the only naked palette that I own now. I've used this once or twice, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember what I thought of it. I'm gonna have to play around with this again. And I have from Too Faced the Pumpkin Spice palette, which, surprise, surprise, have not used, have not touched. Really need to use this. Could create some pretty looks with it. Too Faced as well. This is the Gingerbread Spice palette. Really love this. Great for winter. And it smells like gingerbread. And I have the Roxy palette from, I believe her name is Roxasaurus. I'm gonna link her channel down below as well. But this is her palette. It's so pretty, and it's the Cozy Vibes palette, and this is like the coziest. This, like, words, I can't. You can create a lot of really pretty looks with this palette. I haven't used it because I want to do a look with this so badly. I'm gonna do a tutorial with this palette. The famous Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This is what it looks like. I have not used this either. I need to. I have Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette. It's just your green palette. I'm obsessed with this shade. I need to swatch. Oh. Okay, hold on. We'll do it right here. That on the lid, oh my god. It is from Makeup Revolution, and this is another Roxasaurus palette. Hi, you can see me. I'm using my phone because I don't have an actual camera anymore. But yeah, this is the palette. I will use this as well. Have not used it, but I really want to use this shade in Unicorn. Oh, it looks so pretty. One from Hip Dot. This is the Cenote palette. Mainly blues and like a green. Very pretty. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. Have not used it. This is from MAC. This is the Botanic Panic. Look how gorgeous. I am definitely waiting for spring to do some fun spring Easter looks with this. Actually, an Easter look with this. Okay, I know what I'm going to do with this now. All right, next from Colourpop, we have the Liz McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of. I did a TikTok with this palette, but I will do a YouTube video with this. Again, spring is coming, so some spring looks with that. Colourpop Sailor Moon palette. Again, some very pretty pastels. You can create a lot of spring looks with this. From Colourpop, we have the Garden Vanity palette. This is what it looks like. A very nice, pretty spring palette. I have not used this. A lot of videos coming up for spring and Valentine's Day, I'm telling you. The Midnight Masquerade Disney Designer Collection. Very beautiful. I've used this. I love it. Revolution Pro, we have this palette. This is the Bronze Age Regeneration palette. Brand new. I have not used this. I want to do like a... I don't know what video I want to do with this yet. That's why I haven't used this. So I have the Makeup Revolution Reloaded New Trials 3 palette. I have used this. I do love it. I love that it's like you can create a very everyday and very dark look as well. Tag Give Them Lala Beauty from... Oh no, that's the company's name. This is the Grown Woman palette. This is what the palette looks like. I have used it. It's very nice, very everyday, and very glam as well. From Dominique Cosmetics, this is the Transition palette. This is what it looks like. I have not used this, but I need to. Very pretty, very everyday transition shades. You can pair this with any other palette. You can pair this with a shimmer palette if need be. Maybe I can pair this with the Tom Ford palette. That's what I'm going to do. That's a video I'm going to do. I'm going to pair this with the Tom Ford palette. We have the Colourpop Bare Necessities palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. Everything that you need. I would recommend you picking this up if you are new into makeup. This is the perfect palette for beginners, I feel. And I will do a video showing why. Natural Lust palette. This is what the palette looks like. Very pretty. I have not used this, but I want to for, like, again, spring and also Valentine's Day is coming up, so a lot of colors can be used. Too Faced Enchanted Forest palette. This was from a couple Christmases ago, I believe. This is what it looks like. You have some face products on this side, and then you have your eyeshadows here. I have not used this. I need to use this blush. This blush is like calling my name and lit up for the highlight. Oh. We have one from Lorac. This is the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tells No Tales palette. You cannot get this anymore. But this palette is so cool. I'm a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, so I had to pick this up. I've used it. It's very nice. The mattes are great. The shimmers are good when you wet them. The shimmers are only good when you wet them. They're not really good on their own because, like, for example, I picked a shimmer up on my finger. Like, it looks good on the finger, but when you... Oh. Okay, maybe I need to use my finger then for it. Ciate London, we have the I Am Woman, What's Your Superpower? This is one of my new ones. I have used this, and I do love it a lot. I'm going to do a video explaining why I love it and why it's such a great palette. And then I have some Natasha Denona ones. So I have the Natasha Denona Lila palette. This was my first ever Natasha Denona palette I've ever gotten. This is what it looks like. This is well loved. I do enjoy this palette. I've used it quite a few times. Very great. I got rid of the plasticky thing that was like in the middle. New. This is my Natasha Denona Love Palette. Again, Valentine's Day is coming. So you are going to see a video where I recreate, or not recreate, you're going to see a video where I create a lot of Valentine's Day looks, and I want to do a look with this on Valentine's Day when I spend with my loving boyfriend. We have the Tropic Palette by Natasha Denona. This I've also never used, but I want to use this blue so badly in Mint Frost. So beautiful. Oh, we have some Norvina palettes. We have two. So we have the Norvina Volume 1 palette. Did I just literally break that? No, okay. I thought I broke it for a second. This is what it looks like. I do enjoy this. I love the neons. I love the purples and the pink and the blues. Very good. And then lastly, I have the Norvina Volume 4 palette. This is brand new to me. Have not used this, but again, can create a lot of pretty Valentine's Day looks with this. So that is all of my palettes. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and you watched to the end. If you did, I'm so sorry for the length of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and also like this video if you enjoy palettes or watching like collection videos like I do. And if you want, share this video so others can see it, and also comment what palette you like, what video you're excited to see, and I will reply to your comments right away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye-bye.